Every man has been rejected by women, that's true. But you can take that paradigm and you can apply it to nearly anything in life. You become a better fighter after you get knocked down. You become richer after you can't afford to eat. You become better with women after you get heartbroken. That's just the masculine experience is based within suffering anyway. You fail at something and you try again. That's the masculine experience. This is why men and women think so differently, because everything I said about innocence, you don't want a woman to be coarsened. So you don't want her to have experience of life, because if she has experience of life, life is suffering and life is pain. If she goes out there into the world to experience things and become knowledgeable in and of herself, there's no way she can do that without becoming harder and less soft, because the world is so vicious to people. So as a man, you become a better man by suffering, whereas a woman becomes a much worse woman by suffering. So as a man, what you actually want to do is go through so much suffering that you become such a fantastic man that you could find a woman who's never suffered and prevent her from ever suffering. So I'm going to be called all the horrible names for this podcast, but truthfully what I'm saying is a man should suffer and go through so much pain and agony that he becomes such a fantastic man that he could find a woman who's never had to suffer ever and ensure she never does. That's the ultimate protection and provision. That's the way the balance works.
Fired up, man. Fired the fuck up, man. Motivated, pumped up, man. Early still, man, early. Some people just getting up, going about their first endeavor of the day. We've already done a few endeavors, man. We already kicked some ass. We like the taste of that. We want to kick some more ass. So the next endeavor we're doing, because we put value in our day. An hour in the gym wasn't just an hour where we just go in there, check the box, and we get, fuck no, man. We had a plan of action. We went in there and achieved that fucking plan. We spoke the words and we walked the motherfuckers. Now here we stand, energized, spending energy in the gym, but we created more energy, a mind-body connection, a belief, a quantum physics of it all. Energy expelled, value in what we're doing, and the belief in something, hard work behind the belief, grows into prosperity of something. Fuck yeah. We didn't just wake up and grab a fucking shower, wash our nuts and then grab a coffee for some energy to go to work. No, we just earned some fucking energy. That kind of energy, once lit, never goes out. Work better get ready for this, man. Your other employees and shit at the house, the people you work with in those cubicles, they better duck and cover, because fucking heat's coming in. That you've earned, guys. You do that every single day. You repeatedly do. In anything you do. If you look in the mirror and you frown upon yourself, you created that. That's not an accident, it's a habit. It's like you look in the mirror and you smile because you see excellence. That's not an accident, it's a habit. You guys need to start taking responsibility for your actions. When you start taking responsibility for your actions, you start to find the belief in what you're doing, the passion behind it. You create value in what you're doing. There's no longer mundane tasks. Everything has a purpose and an end state. There's a direction to a designation. If you don't like the designation you're going to, well, you can't change that overnight. You cannot change it overnight. But you can change the direction overnight. So if you are looking at your life right now and what you do every single day, and it's a one-way street to hell with no return, that's not so fucking appealing to me, man. I don't want to be part of that. So get off that fucking beaten path society says is so right. Believe in yourself and what you're doing, man. Say, fuck that. Now, that is going into nowhere. I don't want to be nowhere. I want to ensure that I am some value to somebody, especially myself. So I'm going to change the direction of where I'm going. That direction can be changed in an instant. It's a mindset. Just like when we walked in there. That blitzkrieg, what it is two forces joining. One is the belief in what you're doing. Like Muhammad Ali believed so much he was a champion. He said he was a champion before he was a champion. That's the belief. It has to be that way. That's the steering wheel of life, the direction. Then what's going to fire that through is the engine. Your undying will. Your conviction to see it through. That was Michael Jordan's quote. I failed and failed and failed and failed. And because of that, I succeeded. You learned and learning, got stronger and stronger. It's like that steel going into the lava, get hotter and hotter and hotter, and just hammered into the strength, the tensile strength of it all. It takes that kind of pressure of life to create something that stands the test of time.
Write it down. What are you trying to get from this program? What do you want? I also found, number 2, that the most successful people in the world are the most successful people in the world because they have clarity on what they want. I have discovered that the less people know what they want, the more destructive their lives are, the more depressed they are. I've discovered that the more a person knows what they want, the more relentless they are. How are you going to be relentless and you don't know what you want? How are you going to be relentless when you don't know what the goal or the target is? CJ and Carl said, I'm actually blessed to be writing a book. I've got a publishing deal. And as I was working with my writer, you know, she was talking to CJ and Carl, and she was just saying, you know, tell me something about E.T. And they said, I'm going to be honest with you, E.T. wants it more now than he's ever wanted it before. They said it's weird. I don't know how. He's #1 in the world. He's hungrier now than he's ever been before. It's like an obsession. Like he's obsessed with being the best that he could be. He has an insatiable desire. Why? I have a target. What's the target? The Nobel Prize. That's the target. That's the target. When you're in football, it's the Lombardi Trophy. I want to show you the power of clarity. LeBron wakes up every day and does what he does because he knows what he's going after. It's specific. The Lombardi Trophy. I saw Lombardi name here. Lombardi in football. Stanley Cup. It's specific. Nobel Prize. Somebody said, why are you going after the Nobel Prize? Because LeBron going after. Because Tom Brady going after. I'm going after what Martin Luther King went after. I'm going after what Gandhi went after. I'm going after what Mother Teresa went for. I'm going for what? I'm going for the Nobel Prize. And that's why I wake up with so much passion every day, because I know what I'm going to get. I don't wake up for a car. The car gonna come with the Nobel Prize. I don't wake up and look for money. Money come with the Nobel. There's no Nobel Peace Prize or Nobel winner that's broke. There's no Nobel winner that was in poverty. There's no Nobel Prize winner that you don't know, that they don't have recognition, that they don't have impact. So I don't have to chase that stuff. I'm chasing the Nobel Prize.
This is all about the quitting mind. So what's the quitting mind? So let's say it's day 1 of a job interview. We all know what that fucking shit feels like. You have your clothes laid out. You got your fucking food ready to go in the morning. You've been preparing for weeks and weeks and weeks. You show up and you bring your best self. You get the fucking job. Merry fucking Christmas. All right. After a couple months, you start showing up to work a little later. You don't look as good. Your clothes aren't fucking laid out. Your breakfast isn't ready. Your mind's getting softer. We do that shit with everything in life. When New Year's coming up, guess what? Don't have a fucking quitting mind. Repetition every day. Stay hard.
I think I had the utmost faith in myself and a lot of confidence in myself. I don't necessarily know if I ever saw it going like this far, but also, you know, as you receive things in life, money, blessings, whatever, your appetite begins to grow, right? So it's like if I give you $1 million tomorrow, you're gonna learn what it's like to have $1 million, and then you're gonna start being around people that have $10 million or $100 million, and you're gonna learn that there's other things that you can't get with $1 million. Right. So, you know, your appetite grows, and I think the initial visions that I had for myself just kind of manifested.